Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk, back with another video today, and the Houston Astros have made some transactions over the last couple of days. Mostly, these transactions are just with the Philadelphia Phillies. So, the Philadelphia Phillies have claimed relief pitcher or closer. It's kind of a starting pitcher, too. He could really do everything. Kenmanuel off waivers. A little upset off this leaving Kenmanuel off waivers. You kind of also have to clear some space for the 40-man roster with free agents coming in, and especially you have to activate Justin Verlander pretty soon because he just got re-signed. Kenmanuel, excuse me, in his rookie season this year with the Houston Astros, was 1-0 with a 2.55 ERA, 17.2 innings pitched, and his first career outing was against the Seattle Mariners in a game where Jake Odorizzi made the start, and first pitch, a fly ball, he hurt his shoulder, and Kenmanuel, the rookie coming into his first game, made his first appearance and went 8.2 innings pitched, went the whole game after Jake Odorizzi got hurt. It was a big story. And after that 8.2 innings he did in that game, he played 9 innings the rest of the season, then got hurt, had surgery, and then was out for the year. But the Astros waived him. I think this can be something where the Astros waive young talent, and then they become a success. I'm excited to see what he'll do in Philadelphia. I mean, I was excited to see what he would do with the Astros in 2022, but now that's not going to happen. But I wish you the best of luck in your future in Philadelphia. Another move that Philadelphia made was they traded for third-string catcher Garrett Stubbs that was on the Astros. I mean, he was off and on the active roster. This year was his third year with the Astros, made his debut in 2019. Played a tiny bit in 2020 and played a little bit this year. Only made a couple starts this year. His career, 6 RBIs, 14 hits, 77 at-bats, 11 runs scored. It wasn't that bad, but for someone who wasn't playing a lot, that was pretty good. And he brought a lot of he brought a lot of energy into the locker room. He was just a great teammate, and I wish him the best of luck. I mean, Maldonado's probably going to be the guaranteed starting catcher this year. It looks like Jason Castro's coming back, and then the future star Corey Lee is on the way of making his career, starting his career. Should make his debut in 2022. Don't think he'll become a starting catcher in 2022, definitely in 2023, but there's just not enough room. Also, the Astros did make a trade during the trade deadline that sent Austin Pruitt to the Marlins for Yimi Garcia and Yanier Diaz. It was the mild straw to the Indians for Phil Mattoon and Yanier Diaz. He's also almost about to make his debut. I don't know. It might be 2022. Probably going to be in 2023. And then also another thing is what did the Astros receive in this trade? They received prospect outfielder. What was his name? And I forgot his name, but he should be a new top 20-30 prospect on the Houston Astros. This is something the Astros do whenever they need to clear some roster place. They trade a player that doesn't need to be on the roster anymore for a very, very good prospect that will be ready to be a great part of the team the next couple years. This outfielder was picked in the 10th round, if I haven't said that already. But the thing I think is, I mean, I've never really seen this dude play before, but I do think he might be ready around 2024, 2025, if I would be correct. But we'll see what happens with him. I mean, Jake Myers wasn't in the minors for that long before coming to the majors. So we'll see what happens with that man. I forgot his name. His last name was like Cerny. Was it Logan? I don't know. Who knows with that man? But the Astros also selected some contracts from the minors to be put to the 40-man roster. Jermy Pena, who might be the Astros starting shortstop if the Astros can't pull off a signing in free agency. There's a lot of names that the Astros are interested, like Marcus Semien, Carlos Correa, or Trevor Story. I also heard something about what's his name from the Mets. And if not that, it might be Lesmes Diaz. But I don't think Jeremy Pena will be the day one starter on shortstop. But by the end of the season, playoffs times comes, I think Jeremy Pena, if the Astros don't sign up a big man in free agency for the shortstop position, I think probably we will see Jeremy Pena being the starter. But right now, that starting shortstop position is either going to be Jeremy Pena or Lesmes Diaz until the Astros pick up a name or re-sign Correa, which is likely. I don't think it's likely to re-sign Correa, but it's likely to pick up a name like Marcus Semien or Trevor Story. But I would prefer probably signing Marcus Semien because he had the better season. Also, I think that I don't know. I just like he's probably less money than I don't really know what he's being offered right now. But I would think Trevor Story would be getting more money than Marcus Semien. I mean, it's not that much. If you're getting Marcus Semien or Trevor Story, they're two really good players. If you get Marcus Semien, I think you can get Sterling Marte too, and then that Astros. The Astros team would just be electrical, adding Sterling Marte and Marcus Semien in, but we'll see what happens. That's something else I'd like to talk about. The Astros are very, very interested in Sterling Marte. Yes, we do have the three guys who were all called up in the 2021 season and all performed very well. Chas McCormick, Jose Siri, and Jake Myers. Jake Myers will not be able to start the season 2022. Just had a shoulder surgery. I think it was a shoulder surgery. So you're going to have two center fielders. Do you want to go young or do you want to have a veteran center fielder? That's a decision that the Astros, James Cook, has to make. I would prefer Marte, but I wouldn't mind going with the young group in center field. I would not mind rolling with Chas, Jose Siri, and Jake Myers to start the season. And if that doesn't work out, maybe you make a trade during the trade deadline for a short center fielder. But that's basically it for the video. That's the recent Astros news. The Astros added a whole bunch of other names to the 40-man roster. Don't really want to go over those. We might go over those in a different time. Do have to make a Texans video today because they did get a big dub, so expect for that for later. And peace out. Let me know what you think about potentially the Astros picking up Marcus Semien and Sterling Marte, Garrett Stubbs, and Kenmanuel leaving the clubhouse, and Jermy Pena getting the call up to the. I think he's just on the 40-man roster. I might be mistaken. He might be on the active roster too. But let me know what you all think about that, and that's basically it. Go Astros.